Okay, so today we're sewing the Brielle. I don't remember who this pattern specifically is from because there's more than one Brielle, so I'll tag it. But I love this print so much. So we have 4 strap pieces because we're doing the tie version. We have 2 leg bands because we're doing the bodysuit bummie version. We have a front and a liner piece for the front bodice, and a main and a liner piece for the back bodice. This is for the bottom back bodysuit. This is for the front bottom bodysuit, and this is for the skirt because we're adding a skirt. So I'm gonna start by sewing this skirt piece together. If you didn't have a directional print, you could cut it in one piece and you wouldn't have to cut it into 2 pieces and sew it together, but my print is directional, so I have to cut it into 2 pieces. Otherwise one side would be upside down. We don't want that. So we're just going to do that on both sides so it makes a complete circle instead of 2 half circles. Okay, so that's what the skirt looks like. We're going to put that to the side. Alright, and then we're going to start with the tops. Alright guys, this is 2 pieces right sides together already. The way that I do it, I don't do the lower scoop back, so I just use the front for both my front and my back, and I just cut 4 of them. If you wanted the lower scooped back, you can do that. I just don't prefer it, so I just do the front for both, especially mostly when I'm doing the tie straps. So I'm just going to sew at the neckline. So our neckline is sewn. There's 2 pieces right sides together, and I'm going to sew here and here. Okay, so now we're going to do the exact same thing on this set, which is 2 pieces right sides together. We're going to sew here, here, and here. You can clip or pin them if you want. These ones stay pretty good, so I'm not really worried about it. I just fix as I go if I need to. Okay, so now we have our front and back bodice pieces and liners done. I'm going to sew our bottom front and backs together so it's ready. So we're going to put right sides together, and we're going to sew down the side seams, and we're going to sew the crotch seam. Okay, and then we're just going to sew the crotch seam, and then this piece will be ready to go. Okay, and we're going to put that aside. And then now we have our tie straps and our leg bands. We don't want to get them mixed up. The leg bands are a little bit thicker than the tie straps. So we're going to do right sides together for the leg bands. And we're going to sew down the short side. And we're going to put those to the side. And these are our tie straps. I'm just separating them. Alright, so now we're going to fold them long ways, and we're going to sew down the long edge, well, to all four. Alright, 2 more to go. Okay, once all 4 of your straps are sewn and turned right side out, we're going to get our bodice pieces. And we're going to take our strips, we're going to put them inside the bodice so they come out the top. Do that with both. And once our straps are on, we can flip them. So there's one. Then we're going to do the same thing for this one. Put our straps in. Okay. Now we can turn this one right sides out. Okay, so we're gonna open it and throw our straps in the center. So it's like a rectangle. This is where the straps are. And this is our, what is a lining, one is outside. If you had a lining, you would be able to tell the difference, but I just do the same for mine. So for the other one, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna open it and then throw it on top. And we're gonna sew along the side seams right here. I'm not gonna clip them, I'm just gonna hold them and sew as I go. Okay, now we're gonna open it.
Your wash towel dryer is done.
And I like to just throw a clip right here where the seams meet. On both sides. And cut that off. Just to hold it together nicely. Alright, and then we have our front and back. Mine are identical, so it doesn't matter which way until we put the bodysuit on. So this part is done for right now. I will tie the ends of these just because they're too small to turn the other way where I sew them shut. Well, I feel like they're too small. So this is the bottom bodysuit. This is the front and this is the back. I'm going to attach the leg bands real quick just so they're already done. So we're going to do wrong sides together at the seams and put a clip. And I'm going to find the halfway point. That one does not want to fold properly. Okay, there we go. And do the same thing with the other one. Okay, and then I'm going to put the seams towards the crotch seam, clip it, and then put my other seam towards the side seam and clip it. You can do quarter points if you want. I don't on smaller sizes. So seam to seam, and then halfway point to side seam. Okay, and then now I'm just gonna sew these both on around. Okay, both of our leg bands are sewn on, so I'm just going to put it right sides out. Like that. That's the back. If you had a different top, like a different for your back and your front, you would want to make sure that you're attaching it the right way. Mine, the top doesn't matter because it's the same. So we're going to grab our skirt piece that we did earlier. Now I'm going to put it on top of my bottoms because we want the skirt piece facing up so we see the pretty side of the fabric. I'm just going to clip where the seams are. Seams for the skirt and the seams for the bodysuit. Like that. So our bodysuit and our skirt. And then we are going to, I'm going to go ahead and throw some clips in the middle just to hold it together nicely. Okay, so now we're going to attach our top. Like I said, my lining and my front and my back are all the same, so it doesn't really matter which way I put it on. But I do like how this cat is in the center. That's my favorite one, so I'm just going to make that my front. So I'm going to put it inside out, and I'm going to put it over the skirt and the bodysuit. And then I'm going to match up my side seams. And clip those for both sides. And then I'm going to attach my bodice pieces too. And then I'm just going to sew around right here. Okay, once it's sewn all the way around, we're going to flip the top up. And then I will tie these, and I'm going to hem the bottom. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I have all the ends of the tie straps knotted, so it looks nicer. I have this pretty trim that I added, and then this is what the bodysuit part looks like underneath. And so this is what the bodysuit Brielle with the skirt and the tie straps look like. If you have any questions or you want to see anything specific, let me know in the comments and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys.